Victoria Beckham, then and now in 16 photos, the fashion legend and former Spice Girl has a new Netflix documentary out today. See her impressive career in pictures from posh spice to fashion designer and beauty entrepreneur. Victoria Beckham is nothing short of a pop culture powerhouse. Throughout her decades-long career in the spotlight, the star has seamlessly reinvented herself while building a globally respected brand, all while melting hearts as the beloved wife of David Beckham and mother to 4 children. In light of Netflix's new documentary, Victoria Beckham, about the icon's fascinating journey from pop sensation to fashion mogul, we're taking a look at Victoria's evolution throughout the years. From that iconic Spice Girls performance at the Brit Awards to her Pinterest-worthy Y2K fashion on the football sidelines, through to her best Met Gala looks. Here are 16 career-defining photos from 3 decades of ruling the media. Spice Girls Mania, 1996. Victoria Beckham, then Adams, responded to an ad for an all-female pop group in a 1993 issue of The Stage and was selected from hundreds of applicants to become a Spice Girl. The group's concept was deliberate: 5 strikingly different girls, each with a bold persona, designed to appeal to a broad audience. As Posh Spice, Victoria brought an effortless sophistication to the group's dynamic, adorned in chic, monochromatic looks and always giving the camera her signature pout. The girl group's infectious energy and unapologetic message of girl power resonated with 90s teens, and the Spice Girls rode a meteoric rise to fame. Brit Awards, 1997. Can you name a more iconic lineup of outfits? Victoria and her fellow Spice Girls took to the Brit Award stage in 1997 and blew audiences away with their performance of Wannabe and Who Do You Think You Are? Victoria further established her sleek, minimalist aesthetic, especially in contrast to bandmate Geri Halliwell's iconic Union Jack minidress and Mel B's leopard unitard. Her sophisticated demeanor only added to her popularity and cemented her status as the group's style muse, a surefire hint at the fashion mogul she would later become. Engagement to David, 1998. The forever it couple of the 90s, Victoria and David Beckham announced their engagement in January 1998, and the pop icon couldn't help but forego her signature pout for the camera, showing off her stunning 5-carat diamond ring. Having only been dating for a year, the couple's whirlwind romance quickly became the subject of public fascination, and as 2 hugely popular stars in their respective fields, it seemed like fate. Media darling, 1999. David and Victoria were red carpet legends and stepped out in this simply iconic, matching black leather look at the Versace Club Gala party in 1999. Victoria's posh spice aesthetic became synonymous with her own fashion identity and clearly inspired David, too. The queen of daring looks, Victoria also debuted a fresh new pixie crop in 1998, a look that was splashed all over magazines and had salons buzzing with requests. She also rocked the short do at her wedding to David in July, where media and fans swarmed the church to try and get a glimpse of the happy couple. Forever launch, 2000. Cue the tears. Forever was the 3rd and final album released by the Spice Girls, with Geri Halliwell having already left in 1998. The girls went on an indefinite hiatus after the release of their #1 single Holla, turning towards solo ventures. Victoria showed her business prowess early on. She released her self-titled debut album in 2001, followed by her autobiography Learning to Fly the same year, giving fans a glimpse behind the scenes of the Spice Girls and into her marriage with David. While the star later released a handful of singles, it became clear her iconic influence extended beyond the pop charts and was shaping a new kind of celebrity. WAG icon, 2000s. Often considered a key figure in the rise of WAG culture, Victoria's pre-existing status as a pop superstar helped drive interest in the wives and girlfriends of footballers and turn them into celebrities of their own. Fans tracked her every look, which were often variations of casually chic graphic tanks and low-slung jeans, paired with oversized sunglasses. Whether arriving at airports or sitting in the stands, Victoria turned heads and cameras and helped turn the WAG into a bona fide cultural figure, building a brand. 2007. In 2007, Victoria dipped her toes in the world of fashion with the launch of her lifestyle brand, DVB, David Victoria Beckham. The name tapped into their joint celebrity status, though David was notably absent from any fashion designing. She debuted a line of denim and sunglasses at Saks Fifth Avenue in 2007, similar to her everyday looks fans were clamoring for. DVB marked the start of Victoria's businesswoman era, setting the stage for her latest success as a high-fashion designer, which The Devil Wears Prada-esque shot of her absolutely channels. High fashion icon, 2000s. What better place for a burgeoning fashion designer and style icon than the Met Gala? Victoria's formal looks were always on theme and effortlessly beautiful, and the star became a familiar face at the iconic event. She wore this frosty, full-length beaded gown at the Superheroes Fashion and Fantasy Edition in 2008, designed by Giorgio Armani, which remains one of her most memorable fashion moments. What's your favorite VB Met Gala moment? Fashion show debut, 2008. After much anticipation, Victoria debuted her first ready-to-wear collection as a designer at New York Fashion Week in 2008. While fashion media had been expecting the posh-esque mini dresses that she was known for, her 10-dress collection was a smash hit with critics that proved she had an eye and a love for fashion design. Sarah Bailey, the then deputy editor of Harper's Bazaar, described the show as an extraordinary presentation, and she was very sweetly nervous and humble. She talked through this collection of dresses with such incredible conviction, and you could almost feel hearts and minds being melted as we were sitting there. Runway Regular, 2012. Victoria's eponymous label went from strength to strength, becoming a full-fledged fashion house by the early 2010s. Her collections were known for being polished and impeccably tailored, and Victoria's personal touch was all over them. Is this stunning black mini dress not giving major posh energy? The star's consistent presence on the runway solidified her as a serious industry player, and she was a regular feature at major fashion weeks worldwide, as well as on the pages of high-fashion magazines and websites. Olympics Reunion, 2012. We all remember where we were when this happened. The Spice Girls shocked the world when they reunited for a surprise performance at the London 2012 Summer Olympics closing ceremony. The girls entered on top of bedazzled taxes and sang a medley of their greatest hits. And Victoria looked undeniably fierce in a black high-low dress and pumps. While now the proud owner of a fashion empire, Victoria showed why she was a pop superstar in the first place, and the performance has now been viewed more than 28 million times on YouTube. Last Met Gala, 2014. If you've been feeling Victoria's absence at the Met Gala, you're not alone. She hasn't made an appearance since 2014, but she certainly went out with a bang in this white strapless gown, a piece from her very own label. Victoria has evolved into the ultimate muse for her brand, often sporting looks.